I've known Tandy and Mike, beautiful couple. They've been married now for 6 years. They've got a very lovely daughter, Sarah. Tandy and Mike have enrolled Sarah at Tiny Tots Creche, and they drop off Sarah every day from 8, and Sarah is there until about 5, 6 when they pick her up from work. And Sarah is such a beautiful kid, and that creche is a brilliant creche. But just last week, Sarah got sick, had a headache, high temperature, ended up being rushed to the hospital. But what happened? The matron at the creche was not able to reach Tandy and Mike. She tried to call, and she didn't even have specific information to help Tandy and Mike to make a decision. And I'm told that this week there's going to be a heat wave, and I'm just thinking, what is the matron at Tiny Tots Creche going to do in the event Sarah gets another headache, gets another fever? Just imagine if Tandy and Mike and the creche were all on the Childminder app, an application that allows Tandy and Mike to have peace of mind. On this application, Tandy's and Mike's chosen doctor is part of the team. The creche is part of the team. So when Sarah is not feeling well, all that happens is the creche puts information into the app. The information is readily available, read by the doctor, by Tandy and Mike. And from there, a medical accurate decision is made. And on top of that, because the whole system comes with Tandy and Mike just putting in a prepaid amount, that helps them so that if the matron at the creche decides to take Sarah straight to the doctor is guaranteed on his payment. That is what I call peace of mind. That is what the Childminder app will do for you. My name is Kennedy Mobaiwa. I'm a medical doctor by training, and I'm the brain behind the Childminder app. Well, the Childminder app is actually as a result of a real life incident. About 3-4 years ago, I had this one lady who had also been married and was finding it difficult to conceive. So after assisting with medication, she finally did conceive, blessed with a beautiful, bouncy baby girl. 3 months down the line, on a Thursday afternoon, this lady ran into the medical clinic that I was managing, crying and holding a baby, her baby, the one that she had struggled to conceive. And unfortunately, the baby already passed on. What had happened? Well, she left her baby with a childminder in the morning, and then she rushed off to work. Her shift was starting at 6:30 in the morning, so when she handed over the baby to the childminder, it was around 5 in the morning. Around 10, mid-morning, she got a call to say that the child was not feeling well. But well, she thought, look, I left the child okay, so it can't be anything serious. So she just instructed the childminder to do basic, management, give fluids to keep hydration good. And unfortunately, the situation deteriorated. The baby continued to vomit, continued having diarrhea. And then, by the time she managed to come back from work, she found out that the baby was actually, not doing very well. And from her place to the clinic, it was a distance. By the time she arrived, unfortunately, the baby died. That is what got me to think, wow, what if we just create a solution? A solution that allows a woman, married or not married, to have that peace of mind by being able to put their child on this platform, the Childminder app, that gives them the feeling that they're always with their child wherever they are. The system is very simple. But you know what? Many children die before the age of 5. And this is a well-known situation, especially for Africa. So if we can come up with this solution, how many more lives will be saved just by a parent simply being able to have peace of mind, putting a small amount of money in an e-wallet so that when the child gets sick, that child can be rushed to the doctor as quickly as possible and prevent any such incidences. So the Childminder app, this is how it works. Sarah is the child at creche. The creche, we've got somebody who's going to look after Sarah throughout the day. And then there's a doctor that has been assigned to Sarah by Mike, Tandy having chosen that this is their chosen doctor. So what happens is that the doctor is on the app, the crash is on the app, the information for Sarah is available on Tandy and Mike's phone. So whilst Sarah is at crash, the crash staff, all they do is they put in basic simple information into the app. Things like the temperature, how the child is behaving, is the child playing, is the child sleepy, is the child having diarrhea, is the child vomiting, is the child eating their food. That's the kind of information that the crash will be putting into the system. But behind the system, there's information that interacts with all of that simple information to be able to then transmit that information to the doctor. So the doctor then gets an interpretation of what that information means from a medical standpoint. Whereas for Mike and Tandy, what they'll get is a color-coded, simple to understand indicators. So if they get a status symbol that says that it's green, it means everything about their child is fine. If they get anything that says amber, it means something is not right, but the child is not in any danger. But if they get a red, it means that there's an emergency. Whilst Tandy and Mike are getting that information, simultaneously, real time, the doctor is getting that information in more detail. This allows the doctor to make a decision sooner. So for example, if it says amber, the doctor can decide that and inform the crash to monitor the child closer and send information at a much higher frequency than they would have done before. And if there's a slight change in the condition, let's say a temperature was 36.5 and it has now increased to about 37, the doctor can immediately give an instruction that that child should come for consultation. What that does is it helps to make sure that any condition that Sarah might have developed is dealt with much sooner than later. Tandy and Mike, knowing that this is what their doctor is able to do on behalf of their child, it gives them peace of mind. And whilst the doctor is making all these decisions, Tandy and Mike are also getting the information and they're being informed by the doctor on what is actually happening to their child. This is the peace of mind that you get from a Childminder. So, with this app, where is the money made? Or how is the money made? They are the revenue streams that are in this model. First of all, for the doctor to be part of this system, a doctor has got to pay annual subscription fee. For the crash to be part of this system, the crash has got to pay an annual subscription fee. For Mike and Tandy as parents, there's no payment for subscription. They get the app for free. What is expected from Mike and Tandy is that they have to maintain a minimum amount of money that covers the consultation fee for the doctor and the medication, deposited into an account that is linked to their child. That is what keeps the account active. And then another source of revenue is that at the time when the doctor then provides service to that child, there's a transaction fee that the doctor incurs when the money that Tandy and Mike deposited for their child is used to pay for the doctor service. So those are the revenue streams. Another revenue stream that comes out of this whole system is that that amount of money that Tandy and Mike deposit, whilst it's sitting in the account, that money is reinvested so that it builds some funds based on the chosen investments. So where is the market? Well, what we've decided to do is that we will start off by placing this product in South Africa, specifically in Johannesburg. Johannesburg has got about 4 million people in it, of which 28% of that population are at the ages between 0 and 14, which is our target. But you know, not everybody will rush to be on this app. So in our predictions, we think that it will only be about 2.5% of the targeted market that will be willing to immediately adopt this product. So in the first financial year, we think that at most the number of children that will be enrolled on this app will be plus or minus 10,000. and we believe that that's a very good start. And based on the model that I've described, the revenues that are generated and the potential profitability in year one looks pretty good. So if one has a look at this model, we believe that it's a model that is very viable. The biggest cost that we expect to experience will be in the development of the app and in marketing the app. Well, one would say, what about the barriers and challenges of entering into this market? Well, it's always regulatory issues. So we believe that if we tackle the regulatory issues, we'll be able to enter into the market. We'll definitely expect competition from established doctors that have already got relationships with creches, some systems that are already in place through health insurance companies. But we also believe that our product has got some potential upsides. We think that some corporations will take up the product and offer it as part of employment contract for their female employees. We also think that some banks might even pick up the product and offer it to their special clients. And we also think that mobile companies might even take up the product and also use it as a loyalty program for their clients. So we really are strongly bullish about what this application can do. The Childminder, I believe that it is here to change how parenting takes place, to change how looking after other people's children, running a creche will be all about, and also for the doctor. And for all the corporates out there, I would like to believe that there are lots of opportunities in how the Childminder can really make your employees happy because they're relaxed, they know wherever they are, they know what is happening to their children. Dr. Kennedy Bayo, Childminder application. Thank you.